Welcome back to the channel. When you hear the name Nancy McKeon, you instantly think of strength, sincerity, and a kind of timeless charm that never really fades. For so many people, she'll always be Joe Polniaczek from the iconic series The Facts of Life, that tough, sharp-witted character who became a powerful symbol of independence, intelligence, and real, unfiltered emotion. On screen and off, Nancy has always carried this rare authenticity, blending softness with a quiet inner fire that deeply resonated with audiences. Her work has earned her a passionate fan base that has stuck with her across generations. And while her acting remains the centerpiece of her legacy, Nancy McKeon has also long been admired for her natural, understated beauty and the grounded way she presents herself to the world. Whether she's playing a hard-edged, no-nonsense role or speaking candidly in interviews, she exudes a relatable grace, rooted not in glamour but in self-assurance, kindness, and genuine humanity. Nancy was born on April 4, 1966 in Westbury, New York, and her introduction to the entertainment world came early in life. Alongside her brother, actor Philip McKeon, she stepped into television and commercial work as a child, quickly proving that she had a remarkable emotional range even at a young age. By the time she reached her teens, she had landed the role that would define a decade for her. Joe Polniaczek, the tough Bronx tomboy with a fierce sense of honesty and unwavering integrity. Joe became one of the most beloved television characters of the 1980s, and through that character, Nancy didn't just make people laugh or cry, she inspired them. She became a representation of female strength, independence, and resilience at a time when TV was only just beginning to open the door to more complex, empowered portrayals of women. As the years went on, Nancy continued to captivate audiences with her range and her dedication to meaningful roles. She starred in a series of powerful television films, including The Wrong Woman, A Cry for Help, The Tracy Thurman Story, and Strange Voices. In each of these projects, she stepped into emotionally demanding and often heavy material, portraying characters facing deep trauma, injustice, and personal battles. Her ability to show both vulnerability and courage with such honesty made those performances unforgettable. Nancy consistently chose stories that had something important to say, stories rooted in real experiences, real pain, and real strength. Through her work, she highlighted the resilience of ordinary people and the courage it takes to keep going. Outside of her on-screen roles, Nancy McKeon has always been admired for her character and her quiet, refined presence. In an industry that often pressures celebrities to constantly reinvent themselves or chase attention, she chose a very different route. She remained herself. Her beauty has often been described as classic and effortless, and it reflects who she is, simple but striking, confident without being loud, humble yet undeniably radiant. Whether she's dressed down in everyday clothes or appearing at a formal event, there's a calm self-possession about her that doesn't need extra flash or spectacle. While many around her leaned into trends or dramatic reinventions to stay in the spotlight, Nancy's enduring appeal has come from substance, steadiness, and staying true to who she is. Nancy is part of a generation of actresses who helped transform television, women who brought realism, strength, and emotional nuance to the screen and changed what it meant to be a leading lady. Her image, much like her body of work, reflects a rare mix of grace and depth that feels just as relevant now as it did decades ago. But what ultimately defines Nancy McKeon isn't just her talent or her appearance, it's her spirit. Her career tells a story of empathy, resilience, and genuine connection, the traits of someone deeply in tune with both her craft and her audience. Even today, she stands as a timeless reminder that real beauty comes from authenticity and real power comes from compassion. Nancy McKeon isn't just a memorable face from television's golden years or a respected actress. She embodies authenticity, quiet strength, and lasting inspiration. For anyone looking for an example of courage, elegance, and true artistry, Nancy McKeon remains one of Hollywood's most cherished and enduring figures.